Hi everyone, let's have a look at this biology book, HMH Science Dimensions, taught in high schools in Dubai. So let's have a look at contents in brief. First of all, the tools that help you to be successful is science and engineering practices, cross-cutting concepts, English language arts and maths. These all handbooks are available online and you can check your progress. This whole book is online and online you can check your progress by taking quizzes and all the questions. So unit number 1 is living systems. 1.1 life in the earth systems, then organisms, cells to body systems, mechanisms of homeostasis and bioengineering. We cover these four topics. In unit number 2, chemistry in living systems. Here you can see chemical bonds and reactions, carbon based molecules. These are two main topics and that will be explored while studying Unit 2. When we come to Unit 3, matter and energy in living systems. This unit is very interesting. Number 1 is photosynthesis, then the opposite, cellular respiration, then modeling matter and energy in ecosystems, and last, cycling of matter and energy in ecosystems. Here we study all the cycles in nature like water cycle, carbon cycle, nitrogen, phosphorus, which are very important to carry on the functions in an ecosystem. Number 4 is advanced ecosystem stability and change. Here we study population dynamics and ecosystem dynamics. Then unit number 5, cell stability and change, the cell cycle. Number 2, mitosis and differentiation. This is very important to study the reproduction. You should have grasp of these two topics. Then unit 6 is structure and function of DNA. Now, so far students know the structure and function of cells, so it will be very easy for them to understand the structure and functions of DNA. Number 1, structure and replication in DNA. It includes transcription also. Then protein synthesis, and last, gene expression and regulation. This topic is very important. If you are planning to study molecular biology or cell biology, this is the key. Unit 7 is genetics and heredity. Then you studied in Unit 5 mitosis, now in Unit 7 after DNA. Because in meiosis, you should have very clear knowledge of DNA. So meiosis, another cell division. Then we study Mendel's heredity, traits and probability, mutations and genetic diversity, and in the end, genetic engineering, which is a modern field. Then we move on to unit number 8. This is quite controversial because in some disciplines we don't teach evolution. It has so many contradictions. So, but here we teach it. So 8.1 is lines of evidence for evolution, theory of natural selection. Now this theory is also very controversial. Many religious restrictions are there for this theory. Now unit number 9, patterns and evolution of evolution. Number 1, students study evolution of populations, how populations evolved. Then changes in species, how changes changed over now how species changed over time. What happened, what organs were used and what were not used at all. And then adaptive value of behavior, adaptations, how different animals, when they change their habitat, what happens to them. Then number 10, human impacts on the environment. This is talk of the town, and here we study carbon footprint as well. Human population growth and the environment, human impacts on biodiversity, and engineering solution to environmental impacts. Now this is a new topic. Engineering solutions to environmental impact. So these are all 10 units which students cover in high school biology. Now, one by one, we will check these units in detail. So, unit number one is life in the Earth system. Now, exploration one will be systems and system models. Exploration two will be the Earth system. Engineering concept, modeling a system. So, students will model a system according to their understandings, and then teacher will evaluate. So, this evaluation can be done online. 1.2 organisms, cells to body systems. Here also we have two explorations, interacting systems in organisms and the cell system. Again, students will research and modeling interacting body systems. Mechanism of homeostasis. This is very important and very sometimes some students find it very difficult to understand the process of homeostasis. Exploration 1 is control system in organisms. Exploration 2 is homeostasis in the body. And exploration 3 homeostasis in other organisms other than human beings. So hands-on lab investigating homeostasis and exercise. So students will do exercise and they will check the rate of perspiration and temperature and heartbeat before and after exercise. So this is a very valuable and very good lab activity in which they record their own homeostasis. Now 1.4 is bioengineering, in which exploration 1 is technology and living systems, exploration 2 engineering in life sciences, then careers in science, which is very important. Students should know the careers and what kind of careers they will have if they study science in next stage. Careers in bioengineering, and then you evaluate. This is the activity. Then unit review is there online, and performance task is there online as well. Students can check their progress. Teachers can also check it. Now, unit number 2. Unit number 2 is little different. It is not pure biology. It is chemistry in living systems. Page number 70. 2.1 Chemical bonds and reactions. Now in nature everything is biological, but how they are bonded to each other, that this chapter will tell you. Exploration 1 atom, elements and compounds. Exploration 2 will be properties of water. Now as we all may already know that water is a universal solvent and it play a vital role in biology and chemistry. So in life water is very important. 70% of living things are made up of water. Exploration 3 chemical reactions and enzymes. So what are enzymes? In chemistry we call them catalyst, and in biology the term enzyme is used. Hands-on lab is their experiment with catalase. Catalase is an enzyme, and we put it in different eatables and check. This is kind of a food test. 2.2 is carbon based molecules. Now as you know, all organic life is made up of carbon bonding, carbon hydrogen bonding. So carbon based molecules are very important, and we should know the structure and function and properties of carbon based molecules, and also their types and their classification. So exploration 1 is properties of carbon. What is carbon, where it is situated in periodic table, and its electronic configuration, everything has to be understood by the students so far. Now exploration 2 is structure and function of carbon based molecules. Now molecules that have elements other than carbon are also there. Then exploration 3 is chemical energy. Now this energy is actually transfer of energy from animal to animal, from plants to animals. So next, exploration 4, the cell membrane. How cell membrane plays an important role, what is the structure of cell membrane, how it is important, and then data analysis of food and energy. So here you will see food pyramids, and you will see how what kind of food is at the top and the bottom of the pyramid. Then unit review is there, and then unit performance task is done by the students online. So this was all about chemistry in living systems. So now first two topics, first two units are covered, and we have a brief idea of what students will study in first two units of biology HMH. In the next video, we will look at unit number 3 and contents of unit number 3. Thank you.